welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Vanessa, this is Nessa CX Beauty, and this is this week's Purchase or Pass, where I talk about new makeup and skincare releases, my opinion, and whether or not I will purchase these items. Do keep in mind that I am on a low buy, but there are so many good things in this week's Purchase or Pass that I might bite the bullet, and I might have already bitten the bullet on one or two of these, but if you are interested in hearing about these new releases, just continue watching. So the first makeup release that I did want to talk about was the Kylie Cosmetics summer themed collection. This is she. That color story for the eyeshadow palette actually does draw me in. However, I do not buy Kylie Cosmetics. I do have one eyeshadow palette and I'm not the biggest fan of her formula, but the color story is really pretty. This collection comes with a lip kit, high gloss, lashes, a eyeshadow stick duo, and the palette. So there are 5 things in this palette, and of course they're all pretty expensive. For the whole collection it's going to be $115. As always, super high, but this is a pass for me. I'm not the biggest fan of this brand, and even though I like the palette, I'm gonna skip it. But I did want to update y'all. I know this is a new releases video, but I did want to talk about this, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to talk about this. But this is the Kylie Skin cleanser, and it used to be clear, and I've had it for about 4 months, and the expiration is 12 months. So if y'all know what is happening with the cleanser, please let me know down below, because now I'm scared to put this on my face. But I also don't know if I should throw it away or continue using it. Does the color even matter? I don't know, but I don't trust Kylie Skin or Kylie Cosmetics. So let's continue. The next release I did want to talk about is coming to the Trend Mood box. And this is the Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Serum. It's expensive. It's $45. But I think I'm going to skip this too. I am a dry skin girl. Keep that in mind, I am. And I do like things with hyaluronic acid in it, but I did just purchase something that does have, you know, hydrating things, and it may or may not be in this video, and I will show it to you when I talk about it. But yeah, I think I'm skipping on this because I bought that, and I'm pointing at it. I'm gonna show it to y'all, don't worry. The next makeup collection that I did want to talk about was the Wet n Wild Coffee Cat collection, along with the Wet n Wild Ice Cream Bee collection. I want the Coffee Cat collection. It does come with a palette and 3 glosses with each palette, but I do just want the Coffee Cat eyeshadow palette because that is calling my name. I have been more into neutrals instead of like super bright palettes, but I think this would be a dope everyday palette, so I think I may go to Ulta tomorrow and get it. The Ice Cream Bee, I'm not too sure about, but I may just pick it up because it'll be there. And I know that's not good for my low buy, but you know, I might walk out with just the Coffee Cat. But if I walk out with both of them, shame on me. I just might. But they are cute. Wet n Wild is more relatively inexpensive compared to other brands, so it might not be too bad biting the bullet on this purchase. But I want it. And that's all I gotta say. Next. Okay, so the next release is by Revolution. It is the Ultimate Eye Base, and it is coming in different colors instead of like a transparent eye primer. And you know, part of me does want to try it, but part of me doesn't, just because I wasn't the biggest fan of the cut crease canvas. I will, you know, put that video up here in the cards. I wasn't the biggest fan of that one, but this one is more like P-Louise-y because it's in the little squeezy tube, so I might want it. It's only $7, but I don't think I'm gonna get it, to be honest. It does look interesting, and if you're in the market for an eyeshadow primer that is inexpensive, this might be one you'll want to try, but look at reviews before you buy it. Okay, so the next makeup release that I want to talk about, and that I am definitely getting, I'm putting myself on the naughty list right now because this is the most I'm probably purchasing from a Purchase or Pass video. Hopefully I get this. There's a limit of 1 palette for everybody for some reason, but this is the Beautybay x Nikkietutorials eyeshadow palette, and it's gonna retail for $30. but it's so pretty. It has 20 shades and the concept is so nice, like the dark and the light. Even though that green may not belong on the dark side, I don't know too much about that, but the color story is pretty. And it's Nikkietutorials, so I do want to support her. So I will bite the bullet for this palette if I can get my hands on it, because we all know how the Raw Beauty Christy times Pure palette went for me, because I made a video on that too because I was crying. But hopefully I get this one, and hopefully whoever wants it does get this one as well. The next one, I did buy this one, and it actually got here today because I bought it on early release. But this is the Summer Fridays Soft Reset AHA Exfoliating Solution. And I wanted this so badly because it has lactic acid, niacinamide, and glycolic acid in it. And I'm going to show y'all something. These are my The Ordinary products, and these are niacinamide, glycolic acid, and lactic acid. So I do have all of these ingredients separate, and I am like halfway through my toner. But as soon as I saw this, I was like, this is gonna make it easier for me because it's one step and it has everything that I put on my face for my hyperpigmentation. It's a pretty penny. I think I paid $54 on this, and that's like with the price and tax and Sephora. But I don't know, I wanted it really badly. I'll let y'all know how it goes. I am gonna start using it now for 2 weeks and then create a video on how it performs, because it is a pretty penny and I don't want y'all wasting your money if it don't work. But then again, skincare, you know, works differently on everybody. But I have high hopes for this, and this is not a beginner product. If you have not put acid on your face before, you should not put this on your face, because this has like 15% and this one has 7%. So I'm going up. But if you do not put acid on your face, do not start with this. Don't. Because I don't even know how my face is going to react to this. But I will let y'all know in a future video. Okay, so the next makeup release that I did want to talk about were the Melt Digital Dust Duo Blushes. And at first, when I saw the picture of these, I was like, oh my god, these highlighters are gorgeous. But then they released swatches, and then I looked at the name, and it was blushes. So I don't think I'm going to get this, because they seem like shimmery blushes and I would want to use them as a highlighter, but the swatches look super dark, so I don't think I would use them as a highlighter or a blush. But they are pretty. They are really, really pretty to look at, and I feel like if you are of a darker complexion, this would look amazing. Amazing on you. But they are pretty pricey too. I don't know about that. But I was gonna buy this and I didn't after the swatches came out. The next makeup release that I did want to talk about was the KKW new BFF collab. This is with Allison Statter. I don't know who that is, but they're coming out with lip products, a face palette, and a palette, an eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette, it does call my name, but I'm gonna let y'all know now. It looks exactly like the Juvia's Place taupe palette that they released like 3 weeks ago, and I know like she didn't copy them because it takes forever to make makeup. But if you are interested in this color story at a more affordable price than $30, I suggest looking at the mini taupes from Juvia's Place, and they are always having sales, and they're, you know, not a prestige brand at Ulta, so you can use the 15% off on that. So just to save a little coin. I'm a penny pincher sometimes. But yeah, it's pretty. The face palette looks pretty. It doesn't really go too dark, so that's a problem in terms of, you know, being universal. But the palette is pretty. It just looks like something that's been done before and what hasn't been done before at this time, so that's not too bad of a critique. But I'm skipping on this one too. And then last but not least, we are going to be talking about the Urban Decay limited edition stoned collection. And guys, I feel like a lot of people like this, but for me, the palette, no, it just doesn't look like it's for me at all. I don't know. I mean, it's mostly shimmers, so I should be like falling in love, but the color story, I don't sit well with it. I don't know. A lot of people seem to want the eyeshadow palette, so kudos to y'all, but Urban Decay, I don't know. I feel like I haven't been liking their palettes as of recently. And I feel like this could have done really well back then when they were really popping. But they're also coming out with glosses, which are like the little diamond shape, highlighter, which actually looks pretty cool, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it, and then also eyeliners. So that's the whole collection, and I'm gonna pass on it. But I know a lot of people are buying it because I follow too many people that do makeup and YouTube, and so many people are hyping this up. So I hope that it's as good as everybody is anticipating it will be, but I won't be one of the people to witness it. And that's on that. But yeah, that concludes this week's purchase or pass. Let me know what y'all think about the releases that I did talk about today. Let me know if y'all know about something that I didn't talk about today, because I'm always looking for new makeup, even though I am on a low buy. And that is all I have to say. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.